Stop eating these three healthy foods if you're constantly clearing your throat. Have you ever found yourself clearing your throat over and over again, even though you're not sick? Maybe there's always that annoying feeling that something is stuck in your throat. You keep coughing, trying to clear it, but just a few minutes later, it's back again. If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because today's video could completely change the way you look at your diet. Hello, my friends. I'm Dr. Shawn, and welcome back to The Healthy Habit, where we help you make simple, science-based lifestyle choices that support healthy aging and help you feel your best every single day. Many people believe that if they're eating healthy foods, those foods can't possibly be contributing to their symptoms. But here's something I've seen many times in my practice. Sometimes it's not junk food causing the problem. Sometimes it's a perfectly healthy food that simply doesn't agree with your body. Today, I'm going to share 3 popular foods that may make chronic throat irritation or the feeling of excess mucus worse for some people. These foods are healthy for most people, so this isn't about avoiding them forever. It's about learning how to recognize when your own body may be reacting differently. But before we get into those foods, let me tell you about someone I'll call Mary. Mary was a 58-year-old retired school teacher. Every morning, she woke up, clearing her throat. She carried cough drops in her purse, drank warm tea several times a day, and constantly felt like something was stuck in her throat. She didn't smoke. She wasn't sick. She even ate what most people would call a perfect diet: fresh fruit, smoothies, Greek yogurt, large spinach salads. Everything looked healthy. Her biggest concern was that the problem just wouldn't go away. After ruling out anything serious, we talked about keeping a simple food diary. Instead of assuming every healthy food was helping her, we wanted to see if certain foods made her symptoms worse. Over the next few weeks, a pattern appeared. On mornings, when she had a large yogurt smoothie with bananas, her throat felt much more irritated. After reducing those foods for a short period and treating her acid reflux, she noticed a significant improvement. The lesson wasn't that those foods were bad. The lesson was that her body was giving her important clues. Let's look at the first food. Number 1, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is rich in protein, calcium, and beneficial probiotics. For many people, it's an excellent choice. However, some individuals are sensitive to dairy proteins, while others have lactose intolerance. In addition, if you suffer from acid reflux, dairy products may sometimes leave your throat feeling coated or make existing throat irritation feel more noticeable. Interestingly, research has not shown that dairy creates more mucus in most healthy people. Instead, many people simply perceive the mucus they already have as thicker. If you repeatedly notice throat discomfort after eating yogurt, consider avoiding it for 2 or 3 weeks and see whether your symptoms improve. Now let's move to the second food, spinach. Spinach is often called one of the healthiest vegetables on the planet. It's packed with vitamin K, folate, iron, antioxidants, and fiber. But spinach is also naturally high in compounds called oxalates. While oxalates themselves have not been proven to cause mucus production, some people with digestive issues or acid reflux notice that large spinach salads, especially with acidic dressings, seem to aggravate throat symptoms. Again, this doesn't mean spinach is unhealthy. It simply means your body may respond differently than someone else's. Now let's talk about the third food, bananas. Bananas are full of potassium, vitamin B6, and natural fiber. They're one of my favorite fruits to recommend. But for a small number of people, bananas can leave the mouth and throat feeling sticky or coated. Some people with oral allergy syndrome may even experience mild throat irritation after eating them. And because bananas are commonly blended into cold breakfast smoothies, they may indirectly worsen reflux symptoms in people who are already prone to acid reflux. Many people blame the banana when the real issue is the reflux. So what should you do if you're constantly clearing your throat? Don't immediately eliminate every healthy food. Instead, become a detective. Keep a food diary for 2 weeks. Write down what you eat. Notice when your symptoms become worse. You may discover patterns you never noticed before. Also remember that chronic throat mucus isn't always caused by food. In fact, the most common causes include acid reflux, seasonal allergies, postnasal drip from sinus problems, asthma, dry indoor air, certain medications, and smoking. That's why it's important not to guess. If your symptoms last more than a few weeks, become painful, make swallowing difficult, or are accompanied by unexplained weight loss or coughing up blood, please see your healthcare provider promptly. Your throat is trying to tell you something. The goal isn't to fear healthy foods. The goal is to understand your body's unique signals. Healthy habits aren't about following every trend you hear online. They're about making thoughtful choices based on good evidence and paying attention to how your own body responds. Thank you so much for spending these few minutes with me today. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who's always clearing their throat or complaining about constant phlegm. You never know, it might be exactly the information they need. And don't forget to subscribe to The Healthy Habit. I'm Dr. Shawn, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring simple, practical ways to stay healthier, stronger, and more energetic as we grow older. Until next time, take care of yourself, because the small habits you practice today can become the foundation for a healthier tomorrow.